So good evening, good evening, good evening. We're back again. Last upload of the day. It's been a mad day. I've actually been very busy today, and I've got the vlog out. So if you want to be nosy and check out where I'm at and what I'm doing, go and check out the More League Gunner channel. The link for that is in the description. Did a house tour and surrounding little urbanization tour as well. So go and check that out. Make sure you subscribe to that channel. That's flying as well. Real chuffed as well. Thank you very much. It's literally nearly on 3.5K as I record this at 20 to 10 Spanish time. So yeah, big up to all of you lot, man. Appreciate all the mad love and support, not only on this channel, but on that channel as well. And I'm going to be vlogging on that. For anyone who hasn't heard this, I am going to be vlogging on that every other day and live streaming on the days that I'm not vlogging. So eventually I will get it to daily, but for now, while it's growing, we'll do every other day. But go and check it out. Big up the mad support. Let's push that up to 5K real quick. So check it out, people. But make sure you also subscribe to this channel as well and stick a like on the video. But we're going to talk about Houssem Aouar. Aouar! I'm sick of talking about Aouar. I spent most of the last summer talking about Houssem Aouar. But here we are again, a full year later, talking about Houssem Aouar. And is he coming to Arsenal? Is he not coming to Arsenal? Well, according to reports in France right now, the deal's off. And apparently Tottenham has swooped in and they're looking to make him their one target, their number one target. And partnering him next to Ndombele could be quite a good move for Tottenham. Obviously, they've got a new manager now, Nuno Espirito Santo, and he's going to want somebody next to Ndombele who can actually create. Not that Aouar creates a great amount. The report I had to translate it, the one I read, it was from 10 Sport, I think was the company over in France, but I had to translate it, and it was basically saying that he's a top creator. And I was like, you must be chatting rubbish, because what does he create? It's not like he's putting them on a plate week in, week out every game, is it? He had a really poor season himself last season, and so did Leon. And he is now cut price because they're not in European competition. So they're in a bit of an Arsenal way, really. They're kind of not that great. They've got a few players that were all right, but nothing major, and they're not worth that much money. He falls perfectly into that category. He's not worth much money. He's all right, and is he all that though? That's the problem. And they need the money because they want to obviously invest and try and get better. So he is one of their prized assets, even though he's only going to be available for around 17 to 20 million quid, which on paper is probably a bargain. But is he all that? Is he going to be the guy that elevates the midfield next to Thomas Partey? I reckon maybe not. We don't know, do we? He's still relatively young. I think he's 23 years old. And you know, we were touted £60 million last season for this guy. If we could get him for a third of that, then yeah, maybe we should do it. You know, it gives us another option in midfield. But at the same time, I don't think he's as great as people make him out to be. You know, his stats are not great. Not that I'm a statistician, and I'm not one to judge a player based off of stats. But you know, if you base players off of stats, there'd be certain players that you'd think, oh, blimey, no, he's a bit crap, but really they're actually very good players. So for me, stats don't always do a player justice. But with this guy, I've seen him have so many all right performances, but then a load of average performances. And that's in a French league. That's in a league that's not got that much quality. Yes, it's got some good players. Yes, PSG is stacked. But at the same time, it's not an elite league for me. And other than PSG, who make it to the latter stages of the Champions League every season, sometimes even the finals, other than that, that league's not that great, is it? And no, it always worries me when you're looking at players from other leagues, especially Bundesliga and the French league, that are they going to be able to do it in the Premier League? Because if they don't like appear to be one of the best players in that league that they're in, what makes anybody think that they're going to come here and do it in our league? I don't know. But one thing I do know is 17 to 20 million quid. I suppose that's pretty much a bargain. But the fact that Tottenham are swooping around for him and trying to get him tells me that we're differing. And apparently we've pulled the plug. So I don't know what the hold up is or was. I don't know why we've pulled the plug on that. I don't know what's going on. I'm not privy to all that information. But if we end up chasing that guy for 2 summers, and then he ends up going to Tottenham. Oh lordy, that would just sum up this football club in a nutshell, wouldn't it? It just epitomised everything about this club that is wrong. The fact that we dither, we want to pay cheaper than what is touted, we want to haggle over everything, we don't commit quickly enough, and we are just a banter club. We are just mid-table mediocrity. Let's just accept that right now. Like, let's just say it. Just get it out in the open, people. Just accept it. You know, when you accept it, then you can start kicking on and going forward and saying, right, well, I've accepted that we're crap. Now, how do we make it better? And that's what I try and do here. Like, at the end of the day, I've known we've been crap for years, like years and years. But, you know, I want us to be better. I want us to do what we moved stadium for. You know, we were competing with the best in the world when we were in that stadium. We moved to compete with Europe's elite and all that crap. Well, we were doing that while we were in Highbury. So I don't really understand, other than the fact that they're all a bunch of crooks at the time. And they just fleeced everyone, played on everyone's emotions, which is what this football club does. And they know that the majority now, because we have more of a global fan base now, and obviously a lot of people like me live abroad, can't get to the games on a regular basis, and they feel closer to the club. You guys that watch it, you say it to me all the time. You feel closer to the club if you do buy the merch. You're walking around proud in your Arsenal shirts, even though we're crap. But, you know, it's just, I mean, I've said this so many times, like, people that want Kroenke out don't spend a penny. Like, but I still buy the merch. People have a dig at me for buying the merch, but I ain't the one sitting there crying Kroenke out every week and then going and buying the merch or going to the games. Like, you know, if you want to do something about it. If not, then you got to look at the other options at the football club. Number one, the manager definitely ain't good enough. Number two, Edu. I don't know what he does. I genuinely, can somebody tell me what he does? This Richard Garlick guy, well, he's a top negotiator. Really? Well, he's negotiating nothing so far. What's he doing? How much money is he on? Vinay, this is the same guy that done a deal with a Chinese car company that didn't exist for Arsenal Football Club. Yeah, 4 people there. 4 people. Only one of them, Richard Garlick, is actually qualified to do his job. You know, and like, I just look at it and I think, you know, that kind of sums it up. Then you've got the owner, yeah, and his son. They're not qualified to run a football club because they've never run one before. Like, the whole thing is a mess, and us as fans need to try and do more. Really, we genuinely do. I try and do it every day on this channel. People say, oh, you're negative, you're toxic. No, I'm actually very positive, mate, because I want us to succeed and be the best. Anyone who don't, to me, I see that as negative. You're just happy with mediocrity. You know, I have accepted that we're mediocre, but now how do we address that mediocre status and push us forward? Signing Houssem Aouar might or might not be part of that process. I said process. I'm fully sucked into the PR. And on that bombshell, I'm going. I'm going to go and watch Prison Break. All have a wonderful evening, wonderful Friday night. And yeah, I'll be live streaming again on the vlog channel tomorrow. I will do a stream on here at some point tomorrow as well. And then there'll be 2 uploads. But I will be doing a little, I'm going to go to the pool tomorrow. I'm going to go and chill around the pool. Going to get a couple of tinnies. And I'm just going to chill tomorrow. I'm going to have a nice relaxed Saturday. I might go and do a little food shop. So yeah, I'll obviously be vlogging on the other channel bits and pieces of my day tomorrow, and then putting that towards Sunday when the next vlog drops as well. So go and subscribe to that channel. Big up to all of you that have done that, man. I really want to make that channel big as this if I can. So yeah, mad support from you lot. Really appreciate it. All have a blessed evening. All have a blessed Friday night. And yeah, don't forget, make sure you subscribe, like, share, and I'll tear out.